After New Orleans flooded on August 5th, the city said it only had 2 working vacuum trucks needed to clean catch basins. And those, of course, are the metal grates and baskets where rainwater collects, and a clogged catch basin keeps water from draining off the streets.
The city isn't the only agency with vacuum trucks. The Sewage and Water Board has a fleet of them to clean sewage lines. As Katie Moore found out with her down the drain investigation, when it comes to trucks and flood protection, these two agencies don't always work together.
I mean, 2 hours of rain caused this problem is ridiculous. I mean, the city got to get it together.
Catch basins in the street work a lot like the fry baskets at Willie Mays, only they catch debris to keep it from clogging drainage pipes, obviously not chicken.
When Mayor Landrieu held that press conference here outside of Willie Mays, he was standing next to catch basins that, according to the city's 311 data, had been reported clogged in 2012. If you take a look inside, though, this catch basin is now clean. The restaurant's owners say the city cleaned it right before the press conference.
That catch basin outside Willie Mays is one of 13,000 clogged or broken catch basins reported to the city's 311 helpline in the last 5 years. At the time of the flood, nearly half of the work orders for problem catch basins had not been closed.
Fixing catch basins so that they work and they exist is a basic requirement of government.
This is 4 days before the city flooded on August 5th. City Council member Stacey Head is questioning former Public Works Director Mark Jernigan about their lack of progress.
This is a large portion of a car in a catch basin. Not okay.
We're using every available resource that we have, equipment and staffing, to perform maintenance on the drain system.
At the time of the floods, only 2 were working. At the rate the city was cleaning them before the flood, it would take nearly 16 years to clean all of them. The EPA says catch basins should be cleaned every 1.5 years. New Orleans catch basins are full of Mardi Gras beads. In the quarter, hypodermic needles and hand grenade drink cups. Police even found a man's body in one back in May. But most are simply clogged with mud, trash, and tree roots.
It looked like there was like a foot of mud in there.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
It's not normal. It is normal for storm drain catch basins that haven't been cleaned in over a decade.
Compliance Envirosystems has a state contract to clean the catch basins along state highways. We caught up with them after the floods as they were bidding to do the same work for the city. But some question whether the city should be spending emergency money to contract out what should be routine maintenance.
We have crews that can do this work. We just need to make sure that they have trucks at work. Our trucks have been broken. We probably need another 1 or 2 crews. So if we built our staff up enough that we could do most of the cleanings in-house, that would be very inexpensive for the city of New Orleans compared to hiring a third party.
So as I stand here, I think about the fact that on August 5th, the city said they only had 2 working vacuum trucks at the time to clean out catch basins and drain lines. And as I stand here, I'm thinking, why didn't they just use those? You know that Sewage and Water Board has a fleet of 15 vacuum trucks?
No, didn't know that.
Could the 2 work together to clean those catch basins?
There should be no reason that the Sewage and Water Board couldn't work with the city.
When we first asked about that, we received this letter from Sewage and Water Board attorney Harold Marchand. In it, Marchand says the agency had 15 vacuum trucks. But last week, interim management team member Renee Laparolari said that isn't the case, that the Sewage and Water Board has 11 trucks.
There are 5 operational.
At $350,000 each, that would be at least 8 trucks that are less than 2 years old. Just last week, they ordered 11 more. The Sewage and Water Board does not clean catch basins. Its vacuum trucks maintain sewage lines. But an analysis of work orders shows all the sewage line maintenance they've done this year could have been completed with less than 5 trucks.
It begs the question, what did the rest of those trucks do?
But I don't know were there ever 15 trucks? What's the average number of trucks which are operational? How many operators for that particular equipment were available? I really don't know in the past.
The Department of Public Works has an agreement with the Sewage and Water Board to coordinate all drainage maintenance activities. Laparolari told us the Sewage and Water Board couldn't afford to hand over trucks to the city, but 2 weeks ago, Interim Public Works Director Danny Galloway had a different reason why.
Most of those vac trucks deal with sewer issues. So those are really to deal with the sewer issues that occur, through the Sewage and Water Board. The vac trucks that you see behind me is city-owned vac trucks, and those mainly deal with catch basins. So some of the trucks are equipped to do both. Obviously, you don't want to put pipes that are dealing with sewer on a daily basis into the drainage system.
But multiple vacuum truck companies told us it's standard practice to use the same trucks to clean sewage lines and drainage lines. Because think about it, there's some pretty nasty stuff that ends up in the drainage system anyway, like dog droppings and chemicals.
We've been calling for about 5 years to try to get this one cleaned out.
And the delay in getting crews to clean them out, with Hurricane Harvey threatening, led residents like David McGee to spend 4 hours up to his elbows in it, cleaning the one in front of his mid-city bar.
That drain over there was no water movement whatsoever.
An example of residents, taxpayers, shouldering the burden of stagnant, essential city services. Katie Moore, Eyewitness News.